This idea that whatever the oil and gas industry tells people in the administration is true is probably wrong. And so just don't vote for him anymore. And when you get a chance, let's get him out of office.
Bill Nye, the Science Guy. This guy's still alive? He says they got to vote Republicans out of office in order to save the planet. Look at this guy.
And look, you guys, everybody, I used to work in the oil industry. People forget that. I used to work in the oil patch in West Texas. And we just can't do it anymore. I mean, okay, so the sooner we stop doing it, the better. And of course, for us in the United States, right now we're having this very strong heat dome. It's very hot weather, which is going to affect agriculture, which will affect everybody's prices, the price of your food in the grocery store. And what we don't want is to have it be so far along, it's very, very difficult to reverse. So everybody pay attention and vote. And I'll just say that this idea that whatever the oil and gas industry tells
Look at her.
People in the administration is true is probably wrong. And so just don't vote for him anymore. And when you get a chance, let's get him out of office.
That's the solution for the heat dome over Texas is that we got to get rid of Republicans. Oh, boy. Even Peppermint Patty, Jen Psaki didn't know what to do with that. Rambling, mumbling, bumbling, whatever.
You know, my days in the oil field are long over. That was back in the early 90s, and I worked offshore on drilling rigs. And most of the people that were out there on that drilling rig were, old guys. They were all Democrats. Every single one of them. It wasn't a Republican-Democrat thing.
Yeah.
It was. I understand that Democrats from back then are a little bit different than they are now.
Little different. Yeah. Stephen A., he's back on the fence. He's God, these barking. And see, again, I go back to everybody wants to be a freaking soundbite. Everybody wants to be a soundbite. He's on with Sean Hannity. Play the clip.
You know good and well I wouldn't vote for Mamdani. I wouldn't vote for AOC. I don't like the way Jasmine Crockett is talking. I don't think that helps the Democratic
Party. All right, I have a last question.
I don't like
Exit
that.
question. Who are the leaders of your party right now? It's not Hakeem Jeffries and it's not Chuck Schumer. It's all those names I mentioned.
Sean, there is no leader for the Democratic Party. That's why they're in trouble. There is no leader.
That's right. There's no leader. I mean, it's sort of like what I just said a minute ago.
That's actually that's a good thing.
I mean, well, it is. Again, the whole regime is held together by duct tape right now. Kamala Harris. Did you know Kamala Harris wrote a book?
I had heard she was writing one.
Dave Portnoy from Barstool, he said that trying to read that thing is worse than death. I don't... Play the clip.
Your fantasy football league, you got an interesting punishment for losing. Watch this.
If you finish in last place in your fantasy football league this year, you will be locked in a room with no phone until you finish reading every single page of Kamala Harris's new book. And when you finish all 500 pages, you will be required to give the entire league a presentation. And if that presentation does not pass ChatGPT standards, you will then be required to listen to the audiobook for 24 hours straight.
You're the guy who, you'd make that happen, wouldn't you? You'd actually do that. But that, that's cruel and unusual punishment. You know that.
Some people say there's no punishment worse than death. I think this one is. Yeah.
Portnoy's a tool bag, but that's funny. That's extremely cruel. And I mean, I think that violates the 8th Amendment, actually. It's cruel and unusual. I caught hell over the SNAP purchases of soda candy, certain snacks banned in 6 states because I shared a post last year, I guess it was last year, maybe earlier this year, about the debate whether or not soda should be on SNAP purchases or whatever. No, I don't think soda should be on SNAP. I don't think any of those luxury items on there. But it was worth the discussion that was being discussed. I put the thing out there. Oh, I caught hell for it. Everybody calls me, whatever.
I got an idea. Come take a look inside my pantry. Yeah. And we'll go from there, and we'll kind of base the whole SNAP program based on what I have in my. And I'm well stocked with food in the fridge and in my pantry. Yeah. You're not going to find sodas. You're not going to find the Little Debbie snack cakes and all that kind of stuff. Not there.
Somebody
No
said,
process.
a lot of people said that I was getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars by the soda industry.
And if you were, who cares? That's your business.
Well, I wasn't though, but I mean, regardless, I still wasn't. I didn't make any money from anybody. So
If you're dependent on the government to feed you, you're gonna eat. You should be eating healthier stuff than garbage.
well, again, it's luxury items, right? And then of
That
course,
is luxury items because we're feeding other countries rice and corn.
Steve,
Yeah, I get pissed off about
Steve,
government handouts.
take your
Sorry.
blood pressure medicine.
I need it right now. What's that? I get some Make Wellness right here. Get some.
Well, they're getting rid of it. It is banned in 6 different states. I was trying to make a point, but you get all fired up about your freaking pantry. Oh my God, Steve, take that blood pressure medicine before I have to go take my own. The Denmark Zoo. This was one of the stories you found. Denmark
This is
Zoo.
the kind of stuff that cracks me up.
You spend more time finding this crazy crap. They want people to donate their small pets as food for captive predators. You can't make it up, folks. Little Fifi's going to the crocodiles. This is Copenhagen.
How about we chop up that lion and feed them to our pets?
Yeah.
And then we don't have to worry about having the lion in the
Well,
zoo.
you know what happened to that dentist that went to Africa and killed Cecil the lion. I mean, that dude was, they never heard from again. But yeah, they're basically saying you got little old pets. They're gonna gently euthanize your pet. And this Facebook post, if you have a healthy animal that needs to be given away for various reasons, feel free to donate it to us.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the
it's
definition
pretty
of
crazy, and that's ridiculous. If you're going to give an animal to a predator, they need to be alive, not euthanized. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay to do it. I'm just saying if you're going to, you got to let the predator do its thing.
Now, people, they're not talking about your dog. Let's be clear. I bet they take that dog though.
I bet they do.
The zoo points to guinea pigs, rabbits, and chickens. Look at this dog. He's like, the hell you gonna do? Gonna feed me to what? You gonna do what now? Say what? Are you crazy?
When I was
Look
a
at
young man, I had a pet snake, and we fed it the little gerbils and stuff alive. We didn't euthanize them.
Didn't use the little. Well, see, now you can go buy them little frozen mice.
Yeah, the dead little.
They're already
pinkies.
dead.
Call them pinkies.
See, I don't like it. I was never about all that. I was never about that life. Never about all that.
That dog is.
Go.
Anyway, that whole article just cracked me up. I'm like, what do they think? Because that's what I immediately went to cats and dogs. When I think pets, I think cats and dogs.